Hello and welcome to another Sprues and Brews unboxing. Today we're looking at a couple of new Necromunda kits for the Ironhead squats. So first of all I want to say a massive thanks to Games Workshop for sending us these early review copies for free to take a look at. The squats have made quite a presence in Necromunda, and alongside these boxes today we have their full, essentially a codex for Necromunda. Their book that collects together their full gang lists and a load of new gangers and units and options for them. And these two kits coming out alongside it with the models for those options. Jay has been eager to start on the squats. He put together a small force when the original box came out last year, the year before, not long ago. And now obviously with these, you've got a lot more options to do a more interesting gang with obviously the exo suits and the little kind of robots they've got, plus some trikes which kind of call back to the old school squat stuff that we had back in Warhammer 40,000. Both these sets look really cool. In this video what we're going to be doing is having a look at the kits, having a look at the sprues, seeing how they all go together, and then in the second half of the video we'll have these built and painted, and we'll do a bit of a size comparison against some other squat models in the range as well. But we're super keen to start a new Necromunda campaign with the squats. I'm very tempted to do some myself actually. But yeah, should we start with the Trikes? Gamers of a certain vintage will remember that back in Warhammer 40,000 the squats had various trikes with weapons. It was all a bit silly, biker dwarf, but I thought they were cool. So I'm really glad that, while we've got the Leagues of Otan, who are technically something different in 40k, Necromunda's still got those classic squats, just reimagined to make them a bit more, I guess, cool than the squats that we had back in the day. But this looks like a really nice kit. So we get not just one bike but two, and we also get little, looks like little drone things that go with them as well. Range of different weapon options on these two as well. You'll find that vehicles in Necromunda tend to be quite expensive in points. But most campaigns allow them. You get a 400 credit allowance to let you get some vehicles and stuff. So yeah, I'm not sure off the top of my head how many credits these are. At the time of filming this I haven't read the new book yet, but in the second half of the video I will have read it and we'll go through the rules and what they do as well. But without further ado, should we crack this open and have a look at what they look like? I am super keen on seeing what these are like. So, base point of view, we get two 25mm bases, and these are the base the Vanguard are on. I think the Outriders are on them for the Space Marines as well. I'll put them back in the box for the moment. Most Necromunda kits, you get duplicate sprues, and it's no different here. We've got two duplicate sprues, each one building a trike and a little robot friend to go with them. And yeah, these look very cool. Might be controversial, but I think I prefer these over the 40k hover bike things. Hearthkin Pioneers are they called? Something like that. But yeah, this is a really nice looking kit. Lots of different weapon options on there as well. I don't know if they're magnetisable or you might be able to kind of push fit them and change them that way. I will let you know in the second half of the video if that is possible. Obviously for Necromunda as well, it's a pretty good idea being able to swap out your weapons and stuff as well in case you want to run them with a different loadout. So yeah, let's have a quick look at the instructions and see how these guys go together. They look really cool. So Techmite Oculi, I guess they're little spotter drones or something that go around for the squats. They look fairly simple to build, not many parts. And then the trike itself looks really nice. So these just push on. So I imagine it should be fairly easy to just use like resistance to take them on, or a blob of blue tack. But it's not going to be too hard to put a magnet or something in there to make those kind of more modular. Especially when there are a lot of credits, you want to be able to kind of have them flexible between campaigns. So yeah, that looks pretty cool. It looks so good, doesn't it? I really wish that the Leagues of Otan ones looked like this, because I much prefer this aesthetic than the kind of hover bike things that they've got. They look so cool. And yeah, so we've got a couple of different weapon options, a couple of different head options as well. Realistically, you're not going to have many of these in your gang because just how many credits kind of vehicles and stuff are. But it'd be really cool. The big Forge World vehicle that they've got, flanked by a couple of these bikes as your kind of gang ride through the Ash Wastes, that really does appeal to me. Yeah, they're very, very cool. So that is the Ironhead Squat Svenotar Scount Tribes. We've also got, though, the exosuits, the Prospectors Exo-Kyn. So again, like with that other box as well, you get 4 models plus 2 little droney things that come with them as well. There's lots of little kind of robot-y bits that come with these squats, which are really cool. This again has quite a lot of weapon options, and in the new supplement book there is an option of putting your gang leader in an exosuit as well. So I suspect that in the build instructions we'll see the option for that. What often happens is that they release upgrade kits as well that have additional weapons. We know that there's one coming out for the squats because that original kit had some builds that you couldn't do with just the base kit itself. So let's have a look in here and see if this one is any different. So again, we've got a few stray bases in there, little 25mm ones for the little robot dudes, and 32mm bases they look like for the actual squats themselves. There's a lot of 32mm bases in there. Let's move that to one side for now, but have a look at the suit again. It's 2 identical sprues which build the models in the box. And again, let's have a look what we get. I really like that big hammer. Well, so there's a fair few different weapon options here. I think you'll probably be able to build 2 with hammers. Obviously there's 1 hammer on each sprue. So depending on the loadout you might need to scavenge for some other bits. But from a credits point of view, I suspect you're not going to have them all armed with hammers anyway. But yeah, they look really, really nice. Again, I know Jason painted these up for the video, and he's really keen to get working on his squats because yeah, he's a bit of a convert. I've been banging out squats for years on the channel, and then Jay saw them and kind of fell in love. So yeah, he's working on these ones for this. So let's have a quick look at the instructions for them before we jump to the future and see what they look like in the flesh. So it looks like we build up all the various right arm weapons first. So you've got a storm wielder, a hydraulic drill, a rock saw, 2 different variations of power fist, and then you can give them the excavator hammer as well, which is like 2-handed. So yeah, if you're going to get one of each of them on each sprue, you've got quite a bit of variety there for building up your guys. It looks like they are all on different arm pieces as well, so it's not as if you get one arm and the bits that stick on it. You can build all of these, which again, there might be some potential for magnetisation there to be able to kind of switch through the armaments. But yeah, they look really cool. I like these all claws and drills and stuff. They look really good. And again, a few different head options. I like the kind of exosuit kind of going over their undersuit. That's really cool. And then yeah, it looks like then they've just got power fists in their other hand then. So how does that work then? Oh, I see, they've got different weapons on the left and right. Do they use shared parts? No, again, they are different. So it looks like you could give them both, one model, both options of weapons perhaps. Obviously in the second half of the video we'll talk through the rules and see how that works, but it looks like you get a lot of options there, so it looks like a really fun one to build. And then the little robots again have a couple of things that can be manoeuvred around in optional parts and stuff, so that's pretty cool. They look really nice, don't they? So yeah, what we're going to do now then is jump to the future where these are built and painted, and we'll chat some rules. And here's a look at the finished models, and I am so impressed with these guys. Jay's done a great job painting these guys up for the review, and yeah, I'm very tempted to start a squat warband of my own. Here's the bike, and I think it looks so much better than the Leagues of Votann one. Real kind of like trike vibe to it, nice big and chunky with the weapons mounted at the front of it. Yeah, I think that looks so cool. So you get 2 of these in the box, and there are a range of different weapon options that you can put in it as well. From a gameplay mechanic, I think about 155 points base for kind of like just the chassis and the guns, and obviously you need to add a rider to that as well. But if you give them all the various upgrades and stuff, they can run up to nearly 400 credits. You can properly trick these things out with some really cool stuff, and it's nice that you've got that big kind of range of flexibility on how you build these things. I have got a full write-up over on spruesandbrews.com of the Halls of the Ancients book for the squats. That's basically the use 40k phrase, the codex for the squats. Very similar to the other house of books for the other kind of main gangs, and I suspect that's what they're doing now, is kind of moving through those other kind of like minor factions that they've had and fleshing them out with some kit. So yeah, very nice kit that. He also comes with the Oculi, I think this guy's called. This is a really nice exotic beast. Now it can be taken by most of the kind of champions and the leader as well. And what this thing does, if it gets near to a unit, I think it's within 6 inches off the top of my head, you don't kind of suffer a -1 penalty to hit. So say if you had, a penalty to hit because of range, for example, if this guy's near it, you don't get that. So they basically act as like marker lights for the squats, which they don't give you +1 to hit. They stop a -1 modifier to hit. So that's a pretty nice way of doing it. So if you've got no modifiers, you're not going to hit one better. But if you do have any modifiers, you'll mitigate one of them, which is good. These guys are unusual for exotic beasts as well, because they can range 18 inches away from your characters as well, which is pretty good. And the bike, uniquely, can take these as an upgrade, and even though it's a vehicle, still use for exotic beasts. So what you can do is have these things scouting ahead of your bikes, mitigating any hit penalties for them, which is pretty good. I believe this is currently the only place to pick them up, but it wouldn't surprise me if they do a resin pack of them as well, because I think these are going to be quite useful to have on your various gangers as well, to have a few of them, just kind of dipping into enemy territory, just to kind of get rid of those hit bonuses, or hit modifiers even. So he's really nice. And the other kit is obviously the Exo-Kyn. These are very cool as well. Big chunky suits of armour with lots of options for like two-handed weapons and lots of kind of close combat bits on them. They have also got a few of those pack mounted weapons as well. So power pack weapons is a new thing in the new book. A lot of them are the same profiles as they were previously under the previous rules, but basically your power packs can hold up to 2 of these pack weapons, and they don't count towards your kind of number of weapons that you can hold. So, it gives you an extra gun or 2 on your arms, which is cool. We'll look at the other one that Jay's put together, and this guy with the 2 like buzz saws. Very cool. They definitely feel like heavy industrial mining equipment as well, which is nice. That's been, repurposed for fighting. Very nice kit. We are planning on doing a Necromunda campaign in the new year. I think Jay's using the squats, so hopefully we'll see some more from him then. And then just before we close out the video as well, this box also comes up with another new exotic beast that you can have. This is the heavy one. So there's 3 different exotic beasts you can have. The one that we've just seen, the little flying kind of scout droid thing. And then there's this one, which is a heavier built one. And then another one, I can't remember off the top of my head where that comes. It might come with another kit. This one, basically, it can open loot caskets as an action. And it can re-roll the result for what's in them, which is handy. And then it's quite sturdy as well. It can't be knocked off platforms, and it gets to kind of auto-pass initiative checks when it's falling down and stuff. So it's quite kind of a sturdy little thing to send off and go opening caskets and stuff, because, making money is all really the squats thing. They're very I don't say greedy for the squats, but yeah, they want to get cash. So sending these little things forward and cracking open those loot chests and being able to re-roll kind of what's in them is a pretty handy ability to have. So yes, that's all the new kits that have come out alongside this book. I say all the new kits, I believe there's also a weapon upgrade sprue as well. We didn't get sent that to review, but I think that's up at the same time with some of the other options that weren't in the base kit for the squats. So that will be compatible with the standard squat box. So between these two kits and that upgrade sprue, you'll be able to put together a great little squat force for a Necromunda campaign. Like I said earlier, we have also got the full write-up for the new Halls of the Ancients book over on spruesandbrews.com as well. So if you are interested in that, check it out. It's a fun book. I'm looking forward to running a campaign. And also interested to see what we get in the future as well, because there's a few factions like the squats, like we've got the Ashwaith Nomads, who are in a similar spot where they've got a few kits, but I feel a couple more kits in a full book would really flesh them out into a full faction. The Mouse Drain and the Spirers have both recently been covered in a supplement, so I don't think we'll get anything more for them. But yeah, certainly the Ashwaith Nomads, I feel that there's quite a lot of lore in the book where there's been multiple great wars between the squats and the Ashwaith Nomads, so they're a good shout for a new faction. And then the Aranthians as well. Obviously we saw during the Aranthian Succession campaign book series that the Aranthians have kind of reawoken. We don't really know what they are. They seem to be like mechanical men, maybe bionic looking men. They're certainly not human, and they're certainly a very ancient thing that's been found within Necromunda. So it'll be interesting to see if they translate into a gang as well, or if we get any more info on them. But yeah, I hope you've had a great Christmas. We've got loads of new content coming up next year as well. Like I say, we're going to start a Necromunda campaign, and I'd like to feature some of the battles on the channel as well, so stay tuned for that. If you are into Warhammer the Old World as well, we've also got a review of the new Arcane Journal over on the website, and yeah, there's a few cool stuff coming over the next few weeks as well, so stay tuned for that and let us know what games you're looking to play in the new year. But until next time, have a great weekend, and we'll see you soon.